It is late night and I was supposed to be working. Instead, I found myself thinking. Unlike other times where I'd be thinking about some weird concepts or stories, this time it was a bit close to home. It was something about the concept of growing up in Asian. The reason why I started thinking about this is that I got a bit nostalgic for the last job that I got and the routine that I had with it. That was mainly dictated by the work hours that went from 8 to 5, maybe an addition hour or two to do to commute, and that will leave me with half of a day split between sleep and another type of work, my vocation, if you will, since calling it a work will presume that it does pay, which it doesn't. This work vocation thing consists of concept art, animation, 3D modeling, and other things that I want to still practice while I was working and not get rusty on. But I only had few hours between eating, showering, and racing to get the most done and try to get to bed early because that was another problem, which is the sleep schedule. Sometimes I would go to work with only 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and you can imagine how that will be after a day of work and the extra stuff that I'll have to do back home with that small amount of sleep. I didn't give up though, because somewhere across the globe there was a 50 years old Japanese man that kept me motivated. This 50 years old Japanese man is what I used to cope with my situation, especially in late hours like these after I finish doing a lot of concept art and 3D work. I sit down and watch one of his daily uploads that he used to have. He had that OG YouTube style of videos. The best ones are where he shares his happy moments, as he called them, at the end of the week, eating Doritos and drinking Pepsi as he complains about his day. Also, there were other types of great videos that he uploaded, which were the gaming nights, one where he wears a t-shirt of the game that he was playing probably, busts out the old SNES and a small CRT TV, and play a couple of rounds of Street Fighter, or introduce a rare old retro game or something like that. These last ones were very nice to watch. They were very cozy, but the other videos that he talks about problems that comes with old age. Those are the ones that stuck to me the most because they share a lot of parallels with old people that I know in real life. Things like being warned about not using your 20s proper to build yourself up something to rely on in your 30s or 40s, because reaching your 30s mark, that's when the clock starts ticking and you won't be able to do nothing. 30s is where all of your dreams go to die. I didn't believe that fully, but since a lot of people have told me that, I started thinking that it might have some truth to it. Thinking about that also made me reflect about myself growing up and choosing to go this path that I have chosen, not to go through proper education route, but pursuing a career that I actually wanted. Which is the equivalent of free falling without any safety net. So if you made contact, you might die, figuratively or literally. Who knows? The other point that the 50 years old man and others like him will mention is the future and life's purpose, following your dreams and ambition and investing in them. Since the nature of what I'm following tend to be on the slow cooking side, concept art, for example, can't be learned in a week or two. It is a long process of acquiring a vast amount of knowledge in different fields because you're going to be responsible for building something as big as a city. So you need to know everything about it, including its history. So how it came to be from a village to a metropolis. That takes time, and time isn't free because existence isn't free either. I'm not talking here just about the bills, but also health related issues that might pop up, like your teeth falling off, or your organs failing, or your eyesight starts giving up on you. Things of this sort that make you question your life choices. Choosing this path specifically that doesn't pay or give back anything, it only takes away from you. And the only option that you will have is working another job to sustain what is basically an expensive hobby that may or might not pay you back in the future, and sort of a good or bad ending scenario where in one you will achieve your dream or at least part of it, and the other one is where you will be still stuck at a dead end job and still don't make any money out of your passion. Add to that all of the problems that comes with aging. So yeah, it got a bit depressing there, but I try to keep an upbeat, hopeful attitude about it whenever I think about something like this, and I think I should stop thinking about it as a whole and go back to work. Meanwhile, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts below, and as always, make sure to have yourselves a damn good one.